Доброго геймплея, дорогие друзья и зрители канала, по-прежнему с вами Джакур. Мы продолжаем с вами играть в Mass Effect 2. Сегодня у нас с вами в распорядке дня выполнение квеста на лояльность у Джекоба.
Commander, sorry I haven't really had time to check in since we launched. Glad to be on board. And I have to apologize, I'm a little unfocused due to a personal matter, but I won't let it affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
А так, собственно, мы взяли квест на лояльность у нашего с вами друга, которого зовут Джейкоб. Играю я ночью, практически поздно ночью, и поэтому... Я понял, погоди. Поздной ночью я могу быть упорным. Как вы заметили, я немножечко заикаюсь, немножечко запинаюсь. Но, я думаю, это дело не мешает, правильно? Правильно. Куда ты полетел? Потратил на топливо. Охереть. Так, ладно. На повестке дня у нас помочь Джейкобу. Спрашивали, почему никогда не беру с собой своих членов отряда. А нахера? Мне Гарус нравится, я с ним прохожу постоянно Mass Effect. У меня постоянно одни и те же персонажи. Для разнообразия возьму с Мумирата. Просто Гарус, он такой. За него играть легко. Ну как вообще? Персонаж такой хороший. Мне он нравится. Это мой друг. Так вот мы прилетели на эту странную планету.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Да, ты прав, прошло действительно много лет. Прикиньте, 10 лет потерял отца, а теперь сигнал идет, потому что он живой. Ну, корабль. Сигнал бедствия. Так, вот откуда я беру деньги. Если вам нужно, чтобы я читал все, что здесь написано, пожалуйста, то есть, ну, говорите в комментариях. Потому что я не буду ничего этого читать, пока вы сами не скажете. Вот так вот. А вообще, пишите побольше комментариев, пожалуйста, это очень приятно. И ставьте, пожалуйста, лайчики. Кстати говоря, этот квест довольно-таки жуткий. Прям-таки жуткий. Так, ладно, 3000. Я думаю, стоит попытаться. Так, где еще? Мне нужно найти синенькой фигнюшечкой. Ага, вот. Готово. 3000 мои. Прекрасно. Так, осталось сидеть, да, у нас записи, да.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out, so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Вот так вот. Ну, вроде все. Теперь погнали отсюда нахер. Я не хочу привлекать никакого внимания. Хотя какое тут внимание, правильно? Правильно. Ученый маяк 6.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Вот так вот. Такие дела.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Ясно. Злой да? Который, очевидно, ошибается в своих действиях. Контрольный выстрел. Опа. О, дяди, да вы не такие... Это... Миранда! Клади своих глаз, пожалуйста. Ты не даешь мне делать мою работу. Убили, нет? Убейте в уши.
That wasn't you.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
Это...
She's lost. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Так предвзято нельзя относиться, ребят. Нельзя. Потому что серия, она, знаете, достаточно такая трагическая, поэтому я не люблю ее. Я, в принципе, не люблю такое все, потому что я очень впечатлительный человек. Да-да. Не люблю, когда такие вот драматические.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Тейлор, ты говоришь такие очевидные вещи.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happened, look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Капец вообще. Как так можно вообще? Я не представляю. Люди от такой гнилью, на самом деле.
Watch out!
Trolls like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for...
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys.
Да-да, я об
In
этом
a
говорю.
year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Прям ужасные поступки такие. Да капец. Сейчас на самом деле не очень-то готов обезвреживать эти штучки. Так, Землянин. Готово! Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Ребята, отходим. А, ну да, конечно. На что рассчитывал?
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Капец вообще, просто задница. Надеюсь, вы понимаете, почему я не люблю этот квест. Это просто задница. Просто задница, ребята. По-другому не зовут. Так, ну здесь больше ничего. Это, прикиньте, женщин, которые здесь были на корабле, на этом судне, просто путили как какие-то игрушки, знаете? Просто, я не знаю, солдатов. Прикиньте, голодные солдаты, голодные в двух смыслах, просто берут и пользуются этими женщинами. Это же просто, я не знаю, это ненормально. Наверное, кто-нибудь скажет, типа, а чё ты? Игра, тому подобное. Но нет, нифига, потому что, на самом деле, это немножко отображает нашу жизнь. То есть нашу реальность. Из-за этого становится страшно. Реально страшно. Но вид красивый, да? Кто еще там? Ребят, убейте его, нет? Ну, знаешь, тебя закрыть на 8 с хером лет на планете одного со свихнувшимися людьми. Я обстрю. Что ты будешь делать? Ну, я думаю, это все объясняет. И поведение его отца точнее. И все такое прочее. О, кто вышел? Воу, тихо. Все нормально. Так, ясно. Нормально. Так, ладно. Это все? Тут еще есть. Твою мать. Ты прав. Ты прав. Так, ну что? Папанева вон там.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal it's been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Ну вот, собственно говоря, и все. То есть этот квест, в принципе, он не такой уж большой, но зато ну, содержательный, потому что здесь отображено прям все вообще. Просто все гнилье человека, понимаете? Я, конечно, сам его не понимаю целиком.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Типа меня, да, я знаю.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Так, ну что, мы с вами выполнили этот квест? Что нам еще остается? Нам остается с вами зайти вот сюда вот. Ангар для зондов, пожалуй, надо купить, я думаю. Мне тяжелая броня. Паладе надо 15 косарей. Следуем. Хорошо. Так, броня. Что это такое? Да, пенициллин изучим. Так, еще один пенициллинчик. Да, чтобы мы с того побольше могли вытаскать. Оружие дробовика. Так, вот это нам тоже с вами пригодится. Что еще надо? Да, снайперки тоже возьмем урончик. Хорошо. Прототип, что такое прототипы? Иридия. Вот куда уходят все запасы, ребят. Здоровье. Угу. Кроганская живучесть. Курс при подготовке. Установка какая-то. Нет, это нам не надо. Так, модификация корабля. Что там еще? Модулярный ангар для зондов. Давай что? Давай. Раз мы пустились в изучение. Так, Мордин. Не знаю. Стоит ли сейчас к нему заходить? Может быть да, а может быть нет. Так, у нас с вами сейчас еще осталась Миранда. Миранду надо выполнить точно. Так, да, Миранду я хотел видеть, и к ней именно я и направляюсь. Перед экипажем, да. Ой, черт, забыл. Погодите, ребят. Покормить рыбок надо. Покормить рыбок. Иначе рыбки сдохнут, и все. Так, рыбки живут? Да, рыбки живут. Нормально так живут. Так, Эшли, привет. Так, ну что, кают экипажа? Да. Так, ну вроде все, ребят. На этом мы завершаем с вами очередную серию. Если она вышла короткой, извините, я времени не засекал. Я выполняю задания, то есть по главам. А глава у нас была какая? Правильно. Это Джейкоб Тейлор. Точнее, его лояльность. Теперь он лоялен и полностью готов к финальной битве. Увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Следующая серия будет про Миранду Лоусон. До скорых встреч и не прощаюсь. Еще увидимся.